Shay! Good morning, Chelsea. Thank you for the freaking go popular and the hurt me, you beautiful soul. Still not making any noise. Weird. It's not even making noise in the test either. Wait, what? Wait, what? Hold the phone. Rainbow. Okay, so here's a fun thing. Two wasps. You've upgraded is crazy. Don't die. That's still illegal. But, yeah. This is cool. Well, I can't show you my screen. Or, I mean, I could, but it would be a lot of work. Anyway, for some reason, my alerts, because I'm like, why is it not making any noise whatsoever? And I looked in here in the alerts, and for some reason, I was like, why does it look like the volume sliders for everything are at 0? And it's because all of them decided to mute themselves. I don't know why, but every single audio source for like the alerts muted itself separately. So every single, like the follower, the gifts, the super fans, they all just turn their own sound off. My only guess is that like, because I have my Poop Talk Live app thingy set to auto update. My only guess is that at some point they were like, hey, let's update the app to silence everything. Or like they were like, maybe they thought like, most people don't want to have the loud alerts. People are like tired of hearing them. We get more feedback that like people don't want to hear them over people do want to hear them, which is weird to me if that's the case. So I don't know why it's that way, but anyway, Joe, I love you. I'm one of your biggest fans, but yeah, that's very weird. But anyway, I'll be ready here in a second. Rainbow is right, especially the bright colors part. Wasps and bees absolutely love bright colors so much. I assume it's because they think you're a flower or something, but yeah, the point is they love bright colors. So yeah, if you can wear something dark, do that. And yeah, don't piss them off. You guys want to hear a fun little mini story? I've told this story many a time, but there was one time where I was in like okay, so try not to wear the pink pants if they're bright pink. Like, put on other pants or words that I can't say in stream. Mar. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, so yeah, I was in 6th grade, I think, when this happened. So I was like 11, 12-ish at the time. And it was towards the end of school, like, not just like towards the end of the day. I think it was past the end of the day, or maybe not. But I feel like I remember it being like sunsetty. So it might have been like a like an event or like after school or something. Did you guys have after school? Because my school had after school and I liked going to it. I didn't need to go to it. My dad could pick me up whenever. But good morning indeed. Bees do love you, Rainbow. Every creature. Rainbow is like oh god, who is it? Is it it's not Snow White, is it? Which one's the one that like she's like you know, the fantasy woman who attracts all the woodland creatures and stuff. Hi, Hannah. But yeah, so I was in like 6th grade, and roughly, I might have been in 5th, but it was towards the end of the year, not just the end of the school day, but it was towards the end of the year too. And thank you for sharing and liking and everything. I love y'all. I appreciate you. You're correct. What's up, Rim Queen, which is kind of a crazy name. 3 hours of sleep. All right, so Chelsea's going to sleep right now, is what she's saying. Anyway, I was outside with my acquaintances. I don't really know what to call them because they weren't my friends. They were just people that happened to go to the same school as me. And like, did you guys ever have people like that? There's so many people that I don't know what to call them because we were never friends. We were just like people who associated with each other on rare occasion and sometimes even hated each other. They were like people who would bully me sometimes, but sometimes we like randomly kind of got along. I don't know, but I don't know what to call people like that. But anyway, yeah, we were all outside, and I was, for those of you who don't know, I am a genius. Like, I'm basically Einstein, or insert, you know, I'm like Tesla's long lost great grandson. So I had the bright idea to, I saw this wasp nest, or not wasp nest, I saw a bee nest in, there was this little area that we had that was sort of like a, I guess it was like a baseball field, and we mostly used it, or, well, the kids that I hung around mostly used it to play kickball, but, kickball is such a stupid name now that I think about it. What a terrible, dumb, like, just caveman name. Kickball. Ball is kicked. Anyway, yeah, so I was in the dugout. That's what we called it, the dugout. We would go hang out in the dugout where it was like a little, you know, like a little mini shelter. And it had like an overhang and like some concrete and some bleachers. Or I think they were yeah, I think they were bleachers, not like seats or anything. But You hate me, Chelsea. Go back to sleep. Right, meow. But yeah, I 222 likes, by the way. I had the bright idea to throw rocks at this bee nest, mainly because I thought it was an inactive one. There was no bees in sight whatsoever. I did not see or hear a single bee. So I threw rocks, like not big rocks, but just like little pebbles, I guess. You know, like the size of like a large grape, if even. So I threw a bunch of pebbles at it because I was like, oh, I want to break it. I want to get rid of it. It was, you know, childish, dumb fun, I guess. Especially because again, it looked like it was like a dead hive. And so I threw a bunch of rocks at it and so fast. And I walked away from it for a second because I was like, okay, that's done. I start walking away from it and I get swarmed. Like swarmed. So heavily. Hey, who did that? That would be Chelsea. She's giving it more likes, but yeah, my entire body got covered in bees. Like my whole body. I'm not even exaggerating. And a lot of them got on like my glasses. Some of them went onto my ears, thankfully not in them, but onto my ears. And I was freaking out because they were stinging me. They were everywhere. So I started doing, an epic gamer dance to try and get them off of me. And everybody was laughing at me and making fun and stuff, which is, totally cool when I could have been dying. Because for all they know, I was allergic. But, I forgot to heal him, son of a biscuit. But anyway, yeah, so my whole body was just covered in bees because I had the bright idea to throw rocks at this beehive. And according to the nurse, they were sweat bees, which I had never heard of until that point. And even now, I don't really know what that means or what they are. But she called them sweat bees. And she was like, "Are you allergic?" And she was like scared to death. And I was like, "No, I'm fine." Like, I was scared because I didn't know what the hell had just happened, and, like, I was a stupid kid. But, thankfully, I didn't get that many stings, is the thing. Like, they stung me a lot, but it wasn't like every single bee that touched me stung me. Like, yeah, they were all over me, but mostly they just, most of the ones that did sting me just stung my arms. Talk to text hates all of us, dude. Trust me. I use it all the time, and it's terrible. But anyway, yeah. Thankfully I didn't get stung that much. I think it was mostly my right arm, I want to say, that got stung the most. I don't think they even like did too much damage to my left one. And they didn't I don't think they stung my face at all. They might have stung my legs a little bit. But yeah, anyway. So I was just freaking out for like forever, trying to get all of them off me. I basically just shook and swatted and freaked out. Yeah, we're not doing that because that's the number of the devil. Anyway, so I just was freaking out trying to get all of them off me. I don't know what made them decide to give up. I guess they were just like, oh, this guy's a threat, let's leave or something. I don't know. But I finally shook them off at some point. Went to the nurse. She was scared to death. And I was like, no, I'm not allergic. She was like, oh, thank God. She was like having a heart attack. And I think she called my parents, pretty sure. And I just kind of chilled in the nurse's office for a while. Luckily, I had a pool to jump into. Yeah, but like, isn't it true? I could be wrong, but isn't it true that like that if bees really want to attack you, they'll just kind of float above the water and wait for you to resurface before they attack again? I mean, I'm guessing you didn't get attacked by them again, since you said luckily there was a pool. Is there a map in this game? Because I forget. I don't think there is, right? I've been playing a game and relying on the map heavily in it. Well, not super heavily, but enough that I check it every now and then. How do I get up there? Yeah, me and my family, whenever, so you're saying they were, like, stuck onto you when you jumped in the water, and they weren't, like, following you, I reckon. I can't see now. What? Anyway. Yeah, so, hold on. My coworker just texted me. Yeah, my family, whenever we get, like, if we get food, like, if we get, like, groceries or fast food or something, and the price ends up being $6.66, we're all like, oh, hell no. Take something off of there or add something on. I don't even care. I mean, they could love you now, but that doesn't mean they've always loved you. And, I mean, to be fair, you can be loved by something and still be harmed by it. Quit doing that, Shay. How about that? Hit me right in the feels. I have Bakugo nails? What's Bakugo again? That sounds so familiar. That's crazy, Chelsea. And Rainbow, that's crazy. That sounds so familiar. Oh, I'm thinking of Bakugan, not Bakugo. Who is this? Oh, that's this guy is Shay's freaking Discord thing. If you look at Shay's Discord profile, it comes up with a like little animated sticker of this guy. Nerd. You are a weeb, Marilyn. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't watch My Hero. I never have. I don't even know what it's about. Whoa, those things are way weaker than I remember. Your second account? Are you talking about that account that doesn't exist, that's not you? I love Bakugo. Bakugo loves you. My coworker is so not. not who she thinks she is. That's all I'll say. Anyway. Going on an account just to piss you off a little? Well, I mean, you can't piss me off because it's not you. It doesn't matter. Fort is hard to play when you're blind. I'm assuming that you don't have, like, your glasses / contacts. Oh, no. Get back here, Peen. Wait, what? I play without my glasses for the challenge is wild, Rainbow. Could not be me. Last night, me and Maddie and Emo did the blind, deaf, and mute. I had socks on my eyes. Alright, so Marilyn's a feet lover also. Dude, all of y'all people are just... Man. I mean, same, but... You kids and your shamelessness. Whatever happened to good old-fashioned shame? Get back here, Bean. Come here. There we go. Rah. So who was mute and who was deaf then? Good lord, we're doing damage, dude. We do a lot more damage than I remember doing. Over 100? I swear I remember last time I played this, I was still doing like in the 40s, 50s. Elixir of strength. You like feet? That's what I'm saying though. That's what I said. Maddie and Nemo were both deaf. Nice. Y'all didn't even do the challenge right. Hey guys, let's do deaf, blind. Is that like Duck, Goose? Emo needed to see chat. Just like me, because I am a streamer, said Mar. I think I... Does she have any, No, she doesn't have any, like, magical abilities. I swear she's supposed to, though, is the thing. I don't stream. Maybe not, you haven't a lot yet, but you're going to. You have to be a streamer, whether you like it or not. Anyway, yeah, whenever I picked Mara, or I don't know what her default name is, but whenever I picked this lady with the pink at the beginning of the game, if I could walk without feet, I have no feet and I must walk. Anyway, I disagree entirely. But, yeah, whenever I picked her because I thought she was gonna have, like magical abilities, because it made her sound like she was, like, a light sorcerer, like a white mage kind of thing. But I have not gotten a single spell for her. What's up, Train Tracks? It's, as it says in the title, it's Artifact Adventure. It's just like a little Final Fantasy style, like, very bare bones, basic, turn-based RPG kind of thing. Okay, Shay, we get it. You're popular. Yeah, I was about to say, it's definitely gonna knock him out just to be a douche. Can this thing die already, dude? Thank you. Good lord. Oh, dude, Shining Force is one of my favorite RPGs ever. Like, literally ever. I had more fun with Shining Force than I had with Final Fantasy. Not granted, I've only ever beaten one Shining Force game, and I've never beaten a Final Fantasy game. But I love Shining Force. I beat the only one that I've beaten was for the Game Boy. I don't remember what it was called, but oh, here we go. Found the exit. But yeah, what's up, Jay? Yeah, that's the only Shining Force game I ever beat. I've played other ones, like I played the original one. That might be the only other Shining Force game that I played, but I played Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 10, Final Fantasy 15. Trying to think if there's any other ones that I've played. Not that I can think of, but 7. And I've seen a lot of people play 7 and like a little bit of 9 and a little bit of... There was like a really weird one that was like kind of out of place with all the rest of the ones. I want to say it was 12. I've seen people play that one. This game is this game. The only reason I'm awake is because someone is coming to get my autograph. Wow, that's crazy. I assume, unless you're actually famous and I've just been, like, talking out of my butt, which is usually the case. Unless you're actually famous, my only guess is that you're, like, signing for something, but still. I would pay to have Rambo's autograph. I'm not even joking. Like, y'all think I'm being, like, haha silly. Like, I would genuinely pay... Not a lot because I'm poor, but like I would pay money for Rainbow's autograph. Or like a postcard, dude. Send me a postcard. Everyone, that's your guys' assignment for the week. Everyone send me a postcard. You know what you have to play? What do I have to play? Oh, your child's laptop? Oh, nice. But yeah, Train Tracks, if you're still here, how you doing? How's it going? I actually wanted to play Island Adventure. That actually looked fun. But doesn't it cost money? I'm pretty sure it does, and I can't afford it. I'm pretty sure it costs money. Lalers? Dude, no way. I'll buy it for you. Nah. What's up, JB? Welcome back in. How's it going? Yeah, no Fortnite today, unfortunately. I have not been in a Fortnite mood lately. Especially over the past, like, couple weeks. I have just been so worn out on Fortnite. I like playing with people, but I need a break from it so bad. Coachella is crazy. Huge pass for me. There's no part of me that ever wants to go to Coachella. Like, ever. You hate us is crazy. And false. I know you hate... I know you hate me, but... Yeah, just ignore my feelings, Mar. That's cool. Just further proof that you hate me. Coachella drama. Coachella drama likes you, Rambo. I never said that. I mean, you kind of just did. You don't play with us because you don't enjoy playing with us, even though you literally just said that the only reason you weren't playing was because you need a break from the game. Because it's been wearing you out recently. but I'm gonna choose to ignore that and say that you hate me, even though you have proven time and time again that you don't. So, I don't know, man. Kinda sounds like you said that. What is this? I'm pretty sure I went through this whole cave. I think. You're such a nerd and a weeb, Shay. Sigh, I'll just leave then. He called me out. He knows the truth. I guess I have to go. By the way, just to let y'all know how much of a hater Mar is, I called her out for not getting coffee yesterday, and she was like, "Nah, it was definitely a coffee, and it was a Red Bull, dude." Whispering Sword. That sounds cool. What is that? Adds 12 attack, but gets rid of some defense. Ooh, but it makes Mara better. So what about her thing, then? Can I give that to somebody? Not particularly. Okay, to be far, all the girls are crowing crazy because Bieber's gonna sing One Less Lonely Girl. Disgusting. K-pop industry is falling apart, she says, while the K-pop industry is striving. And thriving. The thing I got yesterday is coffee to me. I mean, that's cool, but coffee is not subjective. Coffee is quite literally coffee. Well, the people there are wrong. That is not a coffee. I agree, Rainbow. I think you should. It's a very draining game, especially when you don't feel like you're improving at all. It starts to get a little too repetitive and like just overwhelming in a way. Elixir of Wisdom. I kind of sounded like Luigi there a little bit. Do I want to use it? I have 5. Don't I have a skill that takes 6? Oh yeah, I have a bunch of skills that take way more magic. Okay, never mind. I thought wisdom was what increased my magic, but I guess not. It's been PMO is interesting. Coffee is many things, while it's not many things at all. You don't know the drama that's happening right now? False. Worried I'll just delete it. I'll go 2 weeks at a time without touching it. I agree. The longest time I ever went without Fortnite was for like a full year or so. You know, that might have been the year. That might have been the year that I started playing like Valorant, which I never enjoyed Valorant really. I met a lot of cool people through it, but was never a fan of the game. Some of the people that I played with made it somewhat fun and interesting, but oh, huge pass. But yeah, yeah, I went like a year without playing it or so, and maybe like 10 or 11 months, something like that. And it was actually really nice. Like, not just like the time off, but coming back to it was very like I'm not even kidding. That year like rewired my brain or gave it like the break that it needed or something. I don't know how to explain it, but it somehow made me better at the game. Not infinitely. I'm not saying like I went from like being a bot that has never touched a game before to like Tfue, but I went from like below average to like around average-ish. So like I improved just by taking a break. That's literally all it took. Stay blessed indeed. I agree. But yeah, Oh, she loves scary games. She loves scary games. But yeah, Raft. I love Raft. I've been playing that lately also. I played it with my best friend years ago, but now I'm playing it not with him. But yeah, just taking that break from it was, I don't know how that works, but for some reason not playing it for a year just worked. So I'm very glad that I took a year off of it. And I think all of you should take some time off Fortnite, honestly. I think most people should. Maybe the same thing will happen to you. Maybe you'll all get that kind of like refreshed experience too. No. She loves horror games. She's just like trying to be nice, you know? You know what I mean? Like people who don't want to like obligate you to give recommendations. Okay. Good lord, it's so expensive. I'm so glad I like actually have some money in the game now. Well, I don't know about all summer. I'm not saying leave us forever. I'm just saying, like, you know. You're taking a little too far there. Start playing that more? Which one, though? Which Animal Crossing are we talking about? I assume you're talking about, like, the nerd default basic B, the one on the Switch. New Horizons? I don't know. Whatever it's called. I feel like I've heard of Roadside Research. It sounds super familiar. I could be wrong. I forget, what was the deal with this little town again? Oh, right, it's the place where they're keeping that monster, whatever it is, prisoner. By the way, can you guys hear me okay? Is it, like, off-putting compared to how my mic used to sound? Because my microphone stand broke, so it's at, like, a weird angle now. I didn't mean to run away. I just wasn't thinking. But yeah, fub. It does sound very fub. But yeah, yeah, it's at like a weird angle now. You're very clear. Good, good. Freaking good luck, Mar. You got this. You'll win. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Facts. Have a very beautiful day and win your test. What's up, Hollow? It's, as it says in the title, it's Artifact Adventure. Yeah, I was supposed to say, wasn't this the one with the fire totems? Did she say what kind of test it was? No. Hopefully it's not a math test, because screw that. Frick math. I'll probably fail again is a lie. False. I actually don't know what Artifact Adventure's on. I know, obviously, it's on PC, but I don't know if it's on, console or anything. I think it is? Maybe? No. I think it's only on PC. It looks like the demake of it is available on Switch, but the original version that I'm playing right now, it looks like it's only on PC. Math is the only subject my boys like? Weird. I hate math. I was never a fan of math. It was always my worst subject. Like, I can appreciate what math is used for, but it just never... None of the formulas and the... It doesn't help that all of my math teachers were horrible at their job. Like, they weren't all horrible people or anything. Some of them weren't particularly nice, but a lot of them just, like, did not do a good job of explaining anything, or, like... And, like, most of them assumed that we already knew stuff that we were never taught. Which was weird, because there was one class that I took. It was, what did that say? A light singer or something? There was one class that I took, the very last math class that I ever took. I was failing it. I don't remember what it was. It might have been like pre-calculus or something. But it was like a mildly advanced class. It wasn't like AP, but it was higher than, like, you know, the regular math class. And I don't understand why they put me in it. My only guess is that they saw that most of my grades were okay. They weren't good or, like, impressive, but they were, like, okay, you know? I was getting, like, B's and a few C's and a couple A's. But, that's my only guess as to why they put me in that class, because I did not ask to be put in there. Anyway, they put me in pre-calculus or something. Some form of, like, algebra or something. I don't remember. But it was the very last class I took in high school, math class. I was failing the whole year, and my math teacher was like, you know, he called a meeting with my dad, and my dad was basically just like, nah, he's got this, basically. He was like, do you need help? He was like, you gotta come to me when you need help. My dad's not a... For those of you who don't know, my dad is not the best father. But anyway, he was basically like, well, you should have come to me this whole time if you were having problems. And I'm like, that's not the point. Anyway, because my dad was never great at, like, teaching me either. No one I interacted with was ever really great at teaching me. There was, like, a couple teachers that were actually pretty, like, good at teaching, because I'm not one of those kids that's, like, overly difficult to teach. I'm not, like, too particular to the point where, like, no forms of education, like, I like tactical learning, I like visual learning, but I can work with it, you know, no matter what form it is, I can work with it. I know there's a lot of kids who have to have it kind of one way or the other, like, they can't learn if it's only, like, text. If it's only words, they can't learn it. But I could work with pretty much anything. Again, I preferred sort of like hands-on / visual learning, but it wasn't necessary. So there was very few teachers that I had that were just good at their job. But anyway, yeah, I almost failed my very last math class, and my teacher definitely felt bad for me and just gave me a passing grade because I never understood any of it. I don't even remember the final exam at all. I don't remember. I must have taken it. I had to have. But I did not understand anything that was being explained to me that year at all. Nothing. And the year before that either. I did not understand anything that my teachers were trying to teach me. They weren't like necessarily the worst teachers of all time or anything, but they just weren't great. They didn't explain things very well. And there was this, what's up, Brissa? We love you. Good morning. Even though it's getting close to 10:30. Yeah, I basically failed that math class, but for some reason my teacher like felt bad for me and gave me a passing grade or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't remember the final exam. I don't remember what was on it. I don't remember how I did. Surely I didn't pass, right? Because I didn't understand anything that was going on. But for some reason he let me graduate. He was like, I assume he was like, you know what, this kid is, he's acceptable enough. I'll let him live. I guess. I don't know. There was this one teacher that I had, this one math teacher, and that's why I hated math so much was, again, because none of them ever explained anything properly. There was this one math teacher that I would ask questions to every now and then. You know what she did? She repeated exactly what she had already said, word for word. She didn't even paraphrase it. I'm not kidding you at all. Like, I'm not joking, I'm not exaggerating. She 100% repeated exactly what she had already said, word for word. So, like, for example, let me try to think of one. Like, imagine if she had said, like, so in this equation, if you add A and B together and then multiply by the deficit of the percentage, then you will calculate and receive this equation, which you can then solve to solve the original equation or something. I don't know. And I would be like, hey, what the hell does that mean? Can you like explain that in like different terms? Can you like paraphrase that or something? And she would just be like, okay, so here's what happens. You add this, and then you take the deficit of the percentage, and then you solve the equation, and then that solves the other equation. Like, she would literally just repeat what she had already said. And it was so unhelpful. And she would always be like, do you get it now? And I would be like, no, not really. But I did say that a few times. A couple times when she re-explained it, she would be like, so do you get it now? And I would be like, no, actually, I still don't really understand. She would just do it again. She might paraphrase like a word or two, but for the most part, she would still just repeat the same exact words and not show me anything differently. So that was one of my least favorite teachers, because she wasn't like a terrible person. She wasn't like super rude or like mean or anything. She was just not a good teacher. Granted, she wasn't my favorite person either, because she could be a little snobby, but she wasn't like terrible. Hey, money. But one thing that I was gonna say that I forgot to say. The main problem with the very last class that I took, whatever it was, that last class that I almost failed in high school, that class, the problem with that one was he started off the class by saying like, so if you'll remember from the last math class you took, and he was like, all of you guys remember all of this stuff, right? And for some reason, everyone like looked around for a second and stayed silent, and then everyone was like, oh yeah, we know, we remember. And nobody spoke up because we hadn't learned any of it in the previous math class. So he just went from the whole year from then on, he just went on teaching us, assuming that we knew stuff that we didn't know. And most of the kids in that class were nerds. So, like, they got it. Like, even though we hadn't been taught it, they had a basic understanding of it / picked it up along the way. But since I never got math, and since I had so many terrible math teachers, I never understood. So I just was lost the whole year anyway. That's mainly why I failed that class, or came close to failing it, or whatever. Because he went the whole year assuming that we had pre-existing knowledge of a topic that we didn't have knowledge of yet. Which technically isn't his fault. It was mainly the kids in my class's fault for saying like, oh yeah, we already learned that, when we hadn't. Anyway, I I do wish there was a map of this game, because I can't remember where everything is. This is one of those games where you have to like play it consecutively, for me at least, because since I have a bad memory, I have to play it a lot of times in a row, I guess, like within close proximity time-wise. Or else it all just get lost on me. Which one's this one? I think it's, yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. I agree, Shay. I also hated school. I don't go to school anymore, so I can't technically relate anymore, but... Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to go back to this town anyway, because I need to buy more herbs. What's up, Alexandria, Schmandria? But yeah, I also hated school for the most part. There's a lot of kids that I've talked to or like met, which for some reason a lot of them say, like so many of them say, you know what I miss? High school. I miss school. I miss going to school. Like as soon as we graduated, they were like, "Oh my god, I miss school already." And I never understood. I was like, "What are you talking about? Why would you want to go back to school?" My only guess is that they miss like the structure of it. They miss, like, seeing their friends and hanging out and, like, just the way things operated, I guess. I guess I'll equip it. I'm not a huge fan of losing out on 5 defense, but... Oh, hell no, we're getting rid of that. And we're getting rid of that. Cool. Yeah, the routine of everything. What's up, Shay? What am I guessing? But how are you doing, Alexandria? How's it going? But yeah, I guess they just miss like the way that things were structured and the methodology of everything. I can speak English. I think I already I didn't mean to talk to him. I think I already checked if her sword was good on anyone. I don't think it is. What about him? Does he have anything? No. No, okay. It's going cramping. Dude, is everyone on Shark Week this week? Is everybody just in sync or something? Is this something that I don't know about? Is it something with like the... Or are we talking about other cramps? Is it not Shark Week for you? Because everyone else, it's like... Is it because like of the space missions? Is that why? Did everyone just decide that it was time? I am, and it's not cool, gang. I agree. I think that's very uncool. How dare you hurt her? I'm gonna fight you. Leave Alexandria alone. Insert cringy, what do you call people like that? That are, like, ironically cringy? Is there, like, a term for them? Is there a word for that? People who, like... Have you guys ever seen Natalie Tran before? Is that her name? I don't know her username on Instagram, but... Or on Poop Talk. Because I think she posts on Poop Talk, too. But, she makes, like, the, like, fake cringe, but she doesn't actually act like that. There's other people that do that, too, but what do you call people like that? Anyway, I gotta go use the bathroom. I'm gonna go pee really quick, so BRB. Okay, I'm back. And ironically cringy. Well, no, but they're like ironically cringy. That's what I'm saying. Like they do it to seem funny, to pretend that they're cringy, but they're not actually. I have synced up with multiple people. Yeah, because Sukuna and God, there was somebody else. I don't remember, but yeah, a bunch of people. It's just everybody's Aunt Flo is visiting. What week are we? Like almost halfway through April. So it's not an April Fool's thing then. How much do I get from that? 546. Okay, so that's like almost that's half enough to cover the cost of revival. Let me get in another fight and earn some more money, and then it'll pay itself off technically. Come on, give me another fight. There we go. What's up, Jarmingus? Hey, it did pay for itself. There you go. And somebody leveled up. Worth it. Wow, wow. What's up, puppers? Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. I love you. I might play some Warframe today, but I don't know yet. I don't know, man. I don't want to play this game all day, because I still have another 4 hours to play, basically. Is that math? Yeah. A little over 4 hours still left to play, and I don't want to play this for another 4 hours. But I don't know, there's not really anything else I want to play on stream, because I don't want to play Fortnite. I don't want to play Apex by myself. Trying to think. There's not really any other games. Like, I'm trying to do my... Watching you in PE is crazy. Dude is always just, like... skipping class. Have I been to this town? What is this little place? Have I? Because it's dead silent here. And I feel like I remember going to a dead silent town. Maybe not, though. Why is this wall fricked up? Actually, a bunch of the walls are fricked up. Maybe I haven't been here. I'm not skipping? Uh-huh, sure. Letterkenny eat breakfast? Oh, what show was that? That sounds so familiar. It's a comedy show, I think. Yes, it is. I was interested in watching that. Like, whenever... There's 12 seasons? How? It's only been out for 10 years. Were they pumping out multiple seasons a year? Because that's crazy. The gym is getting ready for act testing? Oh, that sounds so familiar. What's the ACT again? That's not the one where you... No. What is that one called? What's the one where you get, like, silver, platinum, like, gold, all that stupid crap? Is that called the skills test? I don't remember. But yeah, I was actually interested in... Oh, I recognize this guy, too. Where have I seen this guy? What have I seen this guy in? Does he make, like, a lot of social media videos or something? Maybe he just looks like somebody else that I... No, maybe he just looks like somebody else. No, I think that's the case. They're great actors. You're a great actor. Oh, that's a part of the ACT? Huh? Here, the skills test was just its own thing. It's just a separate entity. But yeah, I did want to watch Letterkenny. It did look like something I would be interested in. What is it on? I forgot to check. It's bothering me that this town is dead silent, by the way. Oh, it's on Hulu. Yeah, I don't have Hulu or Disney Plus. I must munch. Go munch, dang it. Scream no more. You have no food and you must not scream anymore. But yeah, you're funny, dagnabbit. What's with these weird little like offset areas? Because normally you can interact with stuff like that in this game. Yeah, I don't have Hulu, sadly, so I can't watch it. At least not legitimately. Elixir of magic. There we go. That's what I needed. Okay. Triple dot. Chest that's already been opened. I'm guessing they've been, like, robbed, or is this one of the main towns that was hit by the Poison King or something? Whoa, what the hell? Is this Lavender Town? Here lies Lamisa Kosagi. Is that that's not like an anagram or whatever it's called, is it? That's not like a word scramble, is it? Probably not, right? Heard they're raising their prices though. Yeah. And they're gonna start having ads supposedly, which is even cooler, right? The door is locked. I don't know what I'm supposed to do in this town. Why is it so quiet? Did I already search all these? 4 gold. Why is it so cheap? Wait. Whoa. Why are we demon mode? What the hell's happening? Is this gonna be a horror game? Hello? Door is locked. You can hear a voice from somewhere. Not getting Netflix is crazy, but relatable. What's up, guy whose name I still can't read? Is it supposed to say Donnie or Donnie or something? I agree. Don't get Netflix though. Not worth, especially if they have ads. But Netflix is worth it if you have somebody else that like pays for it, or if you got it before the price raise, or things like that. Because they have a lot of good content on there that's much easier and more streamlined to access if you have the subscription. It's not like a terrible subscription to have, again, especially pre-ads, pre-price change, but nowadays I don't know if it's worth it. Hey, hello. Is someone there? I don't know who you are, but you're in luck. The last dude who was in your cell dug an escape route out of it. He also said he knew where the key to this place is. I'm pretty sure he said it was in a pot in the inn. Look, could you go find the key and help me out? The people of this village, they kidnap outsiders, then do something to them. Yeah, this is like a horror game. Resident Evil. Ooh, but there's a soldier there. Do I have to fight him, maybe? Or is he just gonna, like, catch me and be like, aha, back to your cell? Triple dot. Yeah, I had to fight him, I reckon. Fish man? Huh? He just looks like a soldier, though. Okay. The fallen villager is getting back up. You feel a chill run down your spine. Its wounds are regenerating, but it will be some time before it can stand. Basement key obtained. What's up, David? David. Dun 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 dun. What? How do I use the key? Where do I use the key? I'm confused. Oh, I used it up at the top of the map, I reckon? Up here? Aha. You hear a voice from somewhere. I am the spirit of redemption. My power shall strike down the undead. Steve, do you require the power of exorcism? They shall rest in peace. Steve gained the power of a new artifact, the spirit of redemption. Dun, 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 dun. So who said that? Hello? Oh, there he is. Triple dot. Unaffected? What do you mean? I thought that was the whole point. What's up, Trey, or Try, however you say that? Da-na-na-na-na-na. Okay, so I can't just like unlock any of these. I feel like surely. No, okay, I was about to say surely you can probably unlock one of them and find like a jar goblin, but I guess not. You got out. That's the key. Hurry and get us out. You unlocked the door using the basement key. Finally, I feel alive again. Now, what was it the villagers said they were gonna do? Ah, I overheard them talking is all. They were talking about if they were gonna be able to wake up the deep sleepers or not. Anyway, forget that and run for it. Wait, you're not gonna try something crazy like stopping the villagers, are you? If you're serious, I'm out of here. Let's meet up in Aluta. I have a gift for you. Alright, I'm out. Bye, Dave. 3,000 experience points obtained. Luke advanced to level 19. That little ringtone made me think I was gonna like get him as a party member now. Even though he said he was out of here, which would have been so silly. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Oh, there he is. I was gonna say, where's that guy? You made it back safe too. I never should have gone to that town, no matter how good the fishing is. Hold on, my glasses are gross. I wish I knew a proper way to clean your glasses, because I've tried like 1,000 different methods and none of them work perfectly every time. Anyway, thanks for your help. This is for you. 10,000 gold obtained. Never should have gone to that town, no matter how good the fishing is. Nice. 10,000 gold. How do I stop those people then, is the real question. I thought the exorcism thing would work. Do I have to wait for them to die, like, for the first time first before I can use it? Is that how that works? Oops. Not what I meant to do. Or no. Wait, what is this, by the way? I think that was what I needed to get the one key. What was it called? Key of time. Get out of here, Mario. You're supposed to be taking the test. I'm so dumb. Did you get the day wrong? Hey again, Shabert. Noon, not 8:30 is crazy. How did you get the time so wrong? Because I would understand if you got the date wrong, because it's like, oh, whoops, I thought it was like on Friday, but actually it was next Friday or something. But freaking, how do you confuse the time? Especially by 3.5 hours specifically. What a weird, like, difference to have made. Yes, Shay. How may I take your order? What was this town again? Oh, it's not a town. Pincers, don't you dream of understanding the language of the Minecraft? Or 3,000. Ooh, actually, you know, I should take that. I'll use the proceeds to further my research. I should take that, actually, because maybe it actually will help me, maybe it will help me understand what the crabs are doing and saying and stuff. We love you, Shay. I'm dropping out is incorrect. You are not dropping out, in fact. Nice try, though. What year are you in college, anyway? Wait, where was this cave at? I thought it was over here. Or is it higher up or something? Is it this way? Oh, it's this. I think it's this little. Oh, you're in your first year of college. Good lord. I mean, hey, at least that can give you, like, slight leeway. I can give you very small amounts of brownie points for the fact that you haven't been there for super long. But that also means you have a long way to go. How long is your degree going to take? Is it going to be the standard 4 years, or are you going to stay for, like, 6 to 8? Please come again. Might transfer and do an accelerator program? I've never heard of that. Is that like something that lets you finish your degree faster? the very last step before I got in the village. Only 2? Nice, dude, that's a huge cut. What's up, Eat? I mean, is it worth it? Because I think if you want to do that accelerated program and it's, like, actually worth it and it, like, works out and everything, and it doesn't, lower your credentials in any way, I would definitely say go for it. I mean, why not? I have classes all year round, no summer off. I'd say that's worth it. I would push through summer. Like, plus, if anything, I can't lie to you. Summer breaks killed me during school. Cause it was just like 2 or 3 months of me being bored at home and having nothing to do, and like not missing school per se, but just not having anything to do, and like disconnecting my brain from learning, which in a way was a bad thing because it made me like lose the momentum, if that makes any sense. Like same thing with like video games. When I get in like the mood for a game, like this one for example, and then I like lose track of it or I take a break from it, I sort of like lose that, not interest necessarily, but I lose the like the memories and the just like the again, the momentum that I had. I can't think of another word really. What's up, Wiki? Wiki, Wiki, Wiki. I think you should see if you can sign up for it. Where is that a key item? It must be, right? Yeah. Book is really useful when speaking to crabs. As you stare at the waving claws, thoughts form in your mind. The Hari and Kara crabs have been at war over territory for a long time. I've decided to leave this pointless battle behind. The other crabs are pretty dumb. I don't think they're capable of understanding the futility of their war. A different town, so I'd have to live in a dorm, unless I can do online? Do online. Or how far is the town? Because you could just travel every day, it would suck. But have y'all, surely y'all have heard of the one guy who, instead of living in a dorm, or maybe it was a woman, but I'm pretty sure it was a guy, who, instead of living in a dorm, they were just like, you know what, frick that, and they take a plane to school every single day, because the cost of buying a plane ticket every day was cheaper than living in a dorm. I assume y'all have all heard of that guy. Person, whatever. Honestly, an hour drive isn't that bad. Like, it would be rough, it would suck. But I've driven an hour before, and it's really not like... Even if it was a consistent thing, I would live. Like, I wouldn't have fun, but... But I would live with it, you know? It's a lot of gas to be paying for, though, depending on whether or not you pay for your own gas. What's up, Mikey? For the Kara! Oh, I was right. I was like, don't these crabs look different? There was like certain crabs that I was fighting earlier. I don't know if it was in this cave or a different one. But there was crabs that I was fighting that had like a stinger on their back or something. And I was like, I swear they didn't have that before. For the Kara! Okay, so I'm guessing the left side is the Kara side and the right side is the... whatever the other one was called, I forget. Hey, that's not a real person. I was here first. This peel ain't big enough for the two of us. Nice. Oh, sweet. Oh, sweet, Lois. Yeah, they all just say that. Okay. I don't understand why they always target Luke nowadays. They used to kinda target Barry, but not as much anymore. Now it's like always Luke. I can't tell you the last time I got in a fight where he didn't get knocked out. Or like last time I went in a cave or something, you know? Somewhere that I had to get in a bunch of fights. Mother of pearl! Ooh, I got super lucky there that he didn't knock out frickin' main guy, Steve. Of course. Even though the first attack it did only did like 30 damage. But whatever, brother. Why are they so, like, insistent in this cave? Didn't I get the ability to escape caves at some point? Might have been something he got. Maybe not. I thought I did get an ability that let me escape caves. Because I remember thinking about it, and I was like, every other game lets you accept this one. And then I thought I remembered being like, oh, speak of the devil, I got it finally. And then being like, never mind then. But I guess not. Yeah, why are the crabs in this cave so pestering and constantly trying to fight? I wish there was an RPG. Maybe there is, actually. But like a mainstream RPG. I wish there was a mainstream turn-based RPG where the more enemies you fought in an area, the less populated that area became. So like, if you kept fighting there over and over, eventually you would wipe out like all the enemies there. Or, and you know, unless you gave them like a chance to repopulate or like bring in like immigrants, I guess. Whatever. Dude, how do I get out of this cave? Genuinely, how do I get out of here? I'm lost. Yeah, it's just to get back to where I was a minute ago. I could have sworn I was in like a passage like this and I chose to go to the upper left to get to the Kara side. But now I'm on the Hari side. But I don't remember doing that ever. Thank you for the likes, I appreciate. And there's the boss. I'm super lost, dude. Frick off. I wish they would leave me alone, dude. Quit teleporting every, like, 10 tiles. How do I leave this cave? Hey. Tomato seeds have sprouted. Nice. You got one of them green thumbs. Couldn't be me. Anytime I've ever... Well, not that I've really tried to grow any plants or anything, but the very few that I have kind of sort of tried to grow have all died very quickly. Oh, you know what I tried to grow? A Venus flytrap. I love that little guy, but I didn't know how to take care of one. So I pretty much immediately let it die because I did not give it the proper, like, water or anything. I took terrible care of that thing. It actually surprisingly lived for, like, a little while. Like, longer than I would have expected something you were actively killing / letting die. It took a little longer than I would have thought, but it still wasn't, like... It still didn't last more than, like, a few months. Yeah, I do have to res him. Roar! Roar, roar, roar. I hear the weeboo sirens. I'm gonna get me. Anyway, I gotta go pee again. BRB. Okay. I'm back. What's up, Mahandra, however you say that? Hi, Rar. Dude, Rar's freaking BD told me he was gonna re-download Poop Night, and then he never did. Or if he did, I have not seen him on at all. For like 2 years, it's kind of a daddy-daughter project. Nice. Is it growing? Is it working? Hi, Rars. How far along are you, by the way? It's been like a little while, I feel like. I don't think he did. Rest in tacos. Yeah, he came in my chat, my purple app chat, like a month ago or so, and he was like, "Hey, should I re-download Fortnite? Should I start playing it again?" And I was like, "Yeah, obviously, duh." And he was like, I'll think about it." And then he was like, "Nah, never mind, I guess." 15. Blech. Imagine only getting 15. 27 weeks, good lord. That's just over half a year. So, yeah, you're getting there. What, you have like 2-3 months left, roughly? Rest of my family is useless with plants is so mean. Growing very healthy. Good, good. You should send me a fresh mango. At some point. Whenever it's done. Oh, I need to buy some more herbs also. Thank you for the likes, I appreciate it. I don't remember what the deal with this dungeon is, I guess. I will with the postcard. Yeah, Shay gets it. Shay gets the assignment. All of you have to send me a postcard with your signature, with your... Oh, this thing. No, I already did this, I think. Didn't I finish? Yeah, I finished that. Because I remember getting to the end and I was like, oh my god, please let me out of here. And I finally made it eventually. It took me forever, but I did make it eventually. I'd rather not get caught in there again. Nice, nice. Every time I leave for a week, my dad isn't home. They late. I assume you mean let. They let your plants die? That's pretty rude, honestly. Why are your parental units letting your plants die instead of taking care of them? I don't particularly remember this place. I hate the most amazing daisy flowers, and they kill them. I was so upset and angry, I cried a lot. Yeah, why are they not taking care of your plants? Why are they letting them die? It's kind of rude. A little sexist. Ooh! Right! I don't remember what I need that for, but I remember this. I needed that. I needed, what was it? Wait, what was it? Why can't I see it anymore? Or was it replaced by the berry itself? I had like a little pouch or something that I got from some guy. I don't remember where he is, but... or why he needed the poison. But I remember getting it, and him telling me that I needed it to... like a glove, maybe? Maybe it was a special glove that I needed to get the poison. Elixir of Magic. Nice. I actually need that still. I don't know how to, even if you give them instructions. Is it that they don't know how, or is it that they're willingly choosing not to do it? And just being mean? I've been in here before? Oh, whoa, come here. Over here, P. Aha. I am the good lord, what a way to start a conversation. I am the gates of hell. With me by your side, your allies shall not fall into the nether. I shall bring them back. Steve, shall I watch over you? Very well. Steve gained the power of a new artifact, Gates of Hell. What is that, then? It's literally just a resurrection spell. Interesting. So does that imply that every single time your teammates die, they go to hell temporarily? Because that's effed up, dude. I would have taken way better care of my party members this whole time if I had known they were making short little, like, mini trips to hell. Or would they get used to it? I don't think so, right? Because I think that's the point of hell, is that, like, no matter how long you're there, it's eternal suffering. It never gets easier. It never gets better. Ah, you have a poison berry. Okay, leave the berry down over there. Then could you please leave? There's only a few of those beasts left in this world. Could you really want to help kill such a rare creature? No. Yes, you are so right. Rare beasts must not be killed. We think alike, you and I. Leave the rest to me. Okay. Sure. The poison berry's gone. So why did he want me to get that then? Whoops. I mean, I don't know your family shit. They might be letting them die on purpose. To be fair, though, like I said, I had a Venus flytrap that I wanted to survive, and I took terrible care of it. Even though I wanted to let it live, and even though I tried to give it, like, somewhat proper care, especially after I found out, like, how you were supposed to take care of one, I tried to, but it just did not work in the slightest. It was like, maybe it was just too late, but my efforts went unrewarded, which is honestly, now that I think about it, is the case with most living things that I've tried to preserve, I suppose. No, get him. I hope Chelsea fell asleep. I'm so, like, needing to stretch today. They're hard to take care of, though, I think. The Venus flytraps? Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure they are. But I really wanted one. And one thing that I tried not to do is I heard you're really not supposed to, I saw a bunch of videos of people, like, setting off their traps. I don't remember why. They set off their traps for some reason. Just for fun or for, like, the video or something? I don't remember. But they set them off for some reason. And I heard you're really not supposed to do that. So I made sure to, like, never accidentally cause them to want to close their mouths. I really tried not to. And I tried feeding them, like, little bugs and stuff, and they just, if they would even eat them, which was insanely rare, they only ate like 1 or 2 bugs. They just weren't very, like, interested or proactive about it at all. My dad always thinks of getting one, but now we have cats, so we don't need them anymore. Well, you don't need a Venus flytrap to, like, take care of bugs. And even then, I'm pretty sure they'll only eat in certain ones. But also, I've never heard of cats, like, really taking care of pests or bugs. Not really. Like, I know there's some cats that'll, like, you know, be interested in a fly or something because it'll think it's like a plaything, but for the most part, I don't really see cats, like, clearing out infestations or anything. Wants on. If he can figure out how to take care of a Venus flytrap, I would say get one. Because they're very cute. I like Venus flytraps. I think they're nice little guys to have. Prove it. Send me videos right now of your door demon clearing infestations. Show me how he's your exterminator, and I'll believe it. I wonder if there's any armor that I can get Luke to help preserve him for longer, since he's so weak. He seems to have, like, really low defense. Well, he definitely has low HP. I don't know about his defense, but... What's a heaven shot? A bullet with the power of ecstasy. You know how many spiders this guy's eaten? 2. It's insane. You're insane in a good way. Insane in the membrane. How long have I been streaming for? Hour 45? Nice. It's a lot longer than I thought. I'll stream this game for like a little bit longer, maybe another 15 to 30 minutes or something like that, and then I'll switch to something, probably Warframe. Unless somebody wants to play like a random multiplayer game like Repo or something. Yeah, Peens. I feel like I don't really come across this little variety of enemies in this cave very much. It's usually just the crabs. You're too late, crabs. They all just say, yeah, for the Haria, they all just say the same thing. So the book was pretty useless. It basically only gave me like one little bit of context, and then the rest was just nothing helpful. What's this then? Oh, 3,000 gold, nice. The Hari crab is waving its claws. As you stare at the waving claws, thoughts will in your mind. What is a human doing in a place like this? You're not planning to take our meat, are you? You wouldn't do such an atrocious thing, would you? Well then, I shall give you a reason for coming here. Instead of attacking the proud Hari tribe, instead ally with us, and lend us your power to defeat the despicable Kara tribe. If you defeat the Kara king, you will be rewarded with a powerful weapon, handed down through the royal family of the Hari kingdom. So, what do you think? I'm scared to say no because I feel like he's going to try and fight me, but I want to see what the other tribe says first. You refused the chance to be honored by the mighty Hari tribe? Pitiable human. Okay, he didn't fight me. Good. Well, let me go see what the other king or leader or whatever has to say. Is it down here? Yes, I think.
He said he would give me a weapon that was passed down through the generations or something like that. I wonder if this guy will give me like a, I don't know, like a spell or like a defensive item instead or something like that. Or if he's just gonna offer a weapon too. So that would be kind of lame. I'd rather have like a choice to make, you know? 494 experience. Oh, we don't need too much more XP to level him up. Nice. That's just a few more fights. In it. Instead of attacking the proud Kara tribe, instead ally with us and lend us your power to defeat the despicable Hari tribe. Defeat the Hari King, you will be rewarded with a powerful armor handed down. Okay, so yeah. Would I rather have a really good weapon or really good armor? I really want to side with them, to be honest with you. I just always wanted to side with the Kara tribe. I don't know why. But for some reason I want to ally with the Kara tribe regardless. There was something inside of me that was saying go with them. I don't know why, but anyway, I'm gonna do them anyway, just because I want the armor more than the sword, I think. Because it seems more like my issue is dying, not really attacking enemies. As long as I'm, like, alive, I do decent damage as everyone. It's literally just the fact that everyone gets off too fast. Nice. 494. Even closer. Now I only have like a few more fights to level up. Oh, nice. A critical. $683, good lord. I wasn't expecting to get that much experience from those small fry. But yeah, I want to heal and everything first before I try and fight the Hari King or whatever he's called. Ishi, whatever. So this town doesn't have a weapon slash armor shop, I reckon. Everyone has 2 herbs, right? Yeah. Yeah. I'm so bored. Couldn't be me. I have cool people in my chat. That means you should stream, chat. Duh. Dude, let me fight. Holy. I literally can't fight them because they just keep ruining my accuracy. I don't want to stream for my viewers who care about me and want to watch my stream. I would rather not because I hate them. How pleasant of you to say, Shay. Good lord, that was an annoying fight that I wasn't expecting. Usually they're not that hard. Wait, how close am I to leveling up? 705? That's literally like 2 fights, if even. No one is watching anyway. Yeah, no one's watching me. But they would watch you. That's why every time you stream, I'm like, hey, everyone go watch Shay, and then everyone goes and watches you. And then you get like 4 consistent viewers. And nobody's talking in my chat except for you. Because you're famous. I need to remember that I have the ability to revive people now. Because I'm probably going to forget quite a few times. Well, too bad. I want people watching you because you're the better streamer. So, huh? Take that, nerd. Oh my lord, frick off. Best streamer? False. Only on opposite day. This guy and... Might as well use one of his own. He's weaker. Shouldn't be too hard of a fight. Did I already level up? I didn't realize. I don't remember seeing the... Yeah, I must have. I don't remember seeing the screen saying that I did. Nah, false, Shay. That's false, chat. Lying isn't good. Or something. One thing that's kind of rough about this game is no matter how much you level up, the fights don't get, like, very much easier. Like, some of them have gotten much easier, but it's taken... How long have I played this? Like 7 hours or something? 8, 9? Whoa, even more. 11. I've played this game for 11 hours already. And, only the beginner fights have gotten easier. Every other enemy that I've fought is still pretty rough. Oh, sweet. Perfect. I also like how I'm on my way to pledge allegiance to their leader, and they're still fighting me. I mean, not that they know, but, you know, it's just funny to think that, like, all these crabs know that, like, I'm heading to meet their leader and, like, be like, hey, let's be friends. Let's work together, and then they're all just like, die. Crab noises. What's up, Lee? Ooh, I almost said yes by accident. Go then, defeat the Hurricane. Sir, yes, sir. Or ma'am, yes, ma'am. Whatever. Are they gonna leave me alone now? since I pledged allegiance to them. I think they are. Nice. Why does my mouth feel weird? I have like a weird like dry patch or something. That feels disgusting. I hate that. What is that? I have to go back to class. We love you, Mar. Be careful. Be safe. Don't trip on your way to class. Wrong way. Second turn. Can I take this one out? Yes, sir. Oh, no, it's a critical. Probably will trip. Don't instead. How about that? Do the opposite of that. Where is this guy again? 'Cause I don't remember. I don't think I'm ready to fight him just yet, but I need to like learn my way there for whenever I come back in here. It's gonna maybe not. Okay, I was gonna say it's gonna take freaking Luke out again. Because of course it will. An assassin to the death, then. Frick. Ooh, that could be useful. Critical, nice, nice. Whoops. Yeah, he has enough magic for something. Doesn't he have? Yeah. Yeah, not surprising. I figured I wasn't strong enough for him yet. I feel like we did okay though. I would say if I had to guess, I would say we probably got him like 50 to 60% dead. If I had to guess. Could be completely far off on that. That might have been like 5% of his health, or it might have been like 99. I don't know. Skill. Frick, I didn't mean to do that. Although, hold on. Wait, that might have been worth it. That was worth it. Sort of, because now I don't have to spend the money on reviving one of them. I need to keep that in mind, that it's cheaper to, because it only costs magic. It's cheaper to... Actually, it would be cheaper to keep doing that. Hold on. Because it... Yeah, look at that. 10 gold to stay. And then I can resurrect someone for free. So I don't have to spend the gold on it anymore. Is this the strat? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Wait, why did he up the price? He said it's 15. I thought he just said it was 10. Is that like a permanent thing that like the more you stay, the more like eventually it increases the price permanently? Or maybe they're onto me. Maybe it knows that I know the strat now. Granted, Mara's not at full health for some reason, but... Oh, I see why. Okay, I got it. I gotcha. Which one's this one? I don't remember. I don't recognize this place. Where is this? Is this like the top left of the map or something? It might be. Yeah, I think this is the top left of the map. Pretty sure. Welcome back, train. How's it going? How you doing? I think there might have been like a temple up here, but it could be wrong. I think there's a temple this way, but I've already been to it. Oh yeah. Whoa, I got 915 for that? Weird. I would not have expected that much experience from those little beetles. Or whatever they are. I think they're beetles. Look at this team. This is kind of menacing. And they got first attack too. Yeah, of course. Sweet. Have I been to this town? I think so. Yeah, that's where all those night guys are. What's this way? That doesn't look familiar. That's like an ice area. I don't remember that. We love you, Shay. Oh, I haven't been here yet. Sweet. It appeared an ordinary sword, remarkable only in its simplicity. But the sword was a miracle, forged purely from the inner strength and determination of its makers. The winged key took up the sword and challenged the Swamp King to battle. It seemed as if victory was at hand, but in the end the Winged King lost more than he could have imagined. The Swamp King took the Winged King's leg, and with it, his ability to fight and walk. Filled with resentment and hatred, the Winged King sought champions to destroy the Swamp King. He decided to entrust his artifacts, airship, and the Key of Time to different groups of adventurers. We realized it was necessary to wait for a worthy champion to receive the sword. We froze ourselves in time and became keepers of this knowledge and the sword. Here we have waited for the one who would cross the lands and hear the words of the followers of the key. Only he shall take up the sword. Interesting. Magic hood. 7,000 gold. Which door is this? Okay, so I only have 2 more left to go. I only have to find 2 more temples, and then or 3 maybe, and then I'm done. Speaking of, I need to go back to the main town anyway. But yeah, I didn't realize that the king of this place was like a previously fallen warrior. I just assumed he was just born into royalty or something. Because that's what that implies. He said that, like... well, no, did it? Maybe. Yeah, I think so. That implied that he was the warrior who tried to fight the Swamp King before but failed. Because he was like, he fought him before but couldn't do it and tried to entrust a bunch of people to beat him from then on. And, like, entrusted them with his, like, his airship and, like, all the important keys and stuff like that. Doesn't look like there's anything down here. I definitely haven't been up here. Pretty sure I haven't been up here. I'm just kind of looking around. See what's up here. Whoa, those things look terrifying. There's probably another temple this way. Like, maybe not this specific direction, but up in this general area. I'm sure there's one. I need to crack my back. It's not cracking. You guys ever get that? Is there any other old people out there who are listening who have knuckles or, like, joints to crack and, like, what's the word? Like, stretch. And sometimes they just don't cooperate. So how do I... There's, like, a castle past this town. Oh, I see. Yeah, so I would have to, like, get past here, but I don't know what I have to do. Hi, Mama. I don't know what I have to do to get past. Yeah, he just says he can't go any further. Hi, Mama. Maddie! No way, you're quizzical, dang it. Maddie. I think one of them tells you how to get past. Thank you for the likes, I appreciate it, I love you. I think one of them told me how I could get past this area, but I don't remember what it is. Whoa! Mom, thank you for the snail, what the frick? I love you. Snail. You're not wrong, it is a snail. Shh, quiet down, you don't want to wake them. Who am I waking? That makes her sound schizophrenic a little bit. Just saying. Skill. Gates of Heck. Okay, so she's in a mental asylum. Close enough. You know, schizophrenia goes hand in hand. I need to go up here and go to the... the jar guy. I mean, to be fair, that is 100% your fault, Maddie. I will be as loud as I need to be, which is the consistent volume that I usually stay at. And you should turn your volume down if need be. I think I got enough to get through another door. I think he said I've gotten 25 total, right? Okay, ma'am. Whatever you say, sir. Wait, say it again? 29 total. So I'm 6 away from being able to choose the... What was it? Like the garments of a nobleman or something? I don't remember. This guy looks exactly like that one guy from that town that I just went to. Oh, it was the guy that was in prison is what I'm thinking of. Was this open before? No, yeah, it was. It was. Is this where the that one artifact got stolen? No. 4677 ski? How many do I have? Oh, I got a poop ton. You'll never see his face again. Get used to it. I'm confused. What just happened? Oh, I see what he's saying. Wait, why did he give me money? I'm confused. What? Whoa! Wait, what? Why are my party members gone? Huh? Oh my god. I haven't saved in so long. I haven't saved my game in hours. I've been playing for 2 hours now, and I just sold my party members by accident. I thought he was... Oh my god. I just ruined my entire stream. I'm not even kidding. I literally just wasted... Unless I can get them out somehow? Hold on, let me look this up. Can I get them back? Because I did not mean to do that. No, not an artifact. People are accidentally selling their artifacts, but nobody... What's up, Lou? But nobody accidentally sold their party members, dude. Because I thought he was... I thought this guy was asking for money. I thought he was saying, hey, the one at the back. And then he's like offering money is what I thought. I thought he was saying, hey, the people back here in the prison, I guess they're not too bad. I'll let them out for a price. I thought I was freeing people, but he was offering me money for my final party members. I'm the dumbest person ever, and I just lost 2 main characters. So I literally just wasted my last 2 hours of progress in the game. I'm not even kidding. I am so dumb. And nobody's helpful. Nobody's helpful online. Nobody else really has experience with this, so I literally screwed myself. Six hours 51. Oh my god, and I've been playing this game for 11 hours now still, so I literally lost like 2 hours of progress. Well, that's a good reason to call that for today. Should I? I almost just want to delete this stream off my YT app just because that was literally only purely a waste of time. That was genuinely all that accomplished was nothing. Ah. I thought he was selling the people. I thought he had like prisoners or slaves or something and he was offering them to me for a price. That's the way it was worded. Hey, the people in the back, the people in the back of the room, the people behind me. I didn't do it to myself though, not on purpose. The game is just it lied to me. It gaslit me. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to switch games now regardless. That was infinitely my cue to stop playing that game. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna switch games now. I'm gonna end stream on the YT app and start it back up on the purple. I guess I'm gonna play freaking Warframe because I don't want to play anything else really. There's like nothing else to play. Not that I can think of. Like I said, unless somebody wants to play like Peak or Rivals or maybe Lethal Company, Repo. Yeah, unless somebody wants to play, unless somebody is on Steam and is able to and wants to play right now, which I don't think anyone is, then I am just gonna go to Warframe, I guess. But yeah, I feel awful now. I already wasn't really in the mood to play like Fortnite today, and now that just ruined the mood even more. That I wasted all that time, all that progress, 2 hours down the drain. So that's cool. But yeah, I will be back in a few minutes. I am switching to streaming on the other app from YT. So if you're here, I don't think anybody is here, thankfully, in the red and white app. But if you are here, then thank you for coming by. I appreciate you stopping in and seeing me do nothing. But yeah, I will stream again next week on YT probably. And maybe I'll actually, save my game this time. But yeah, I will see you later, YT. Until then, bye, nobody. I love you. Bye.